New York and on the new Hot 97 app. Ebro in the morning on Hot 97.
Ebro in the morning. Beautiful Laura Stiles, Rosenberg, and give it up for Joanna Champion, also known as Joanna Jedrzejczyk.
Wow, good.
That was pretty good, right?
Yeah, it was good.
Jedrzejczyk.
Hey, respect, man.
See, I was
I
working.
thought you were going to catch it at the end of the week, you know? After I win the belt.
No, I kept trying. How are you today?
I'm very good, sleepy and tired,
Ready for
but
the big day.
super excited. Fight week around the corner and my fight for the belt on Saturday, March 7 in Vegas. So super excited.
UFC 248.
Yes.
And you're back at it for another title.
Yep.
And this is a big fight for you. It's been like since the last time we saw you, it has been a interesting several years. You have like simultaneously you suffered some defeats that were really tough.
Yeah.
I know I was completely blown at the first Rose fight, which I was at. And then you guys had a war that you came up short on. Shevchenko, who's an absolute monster. You fought two of the absolute best that exist in the sport. And now, but yet also your brand has gotten bigger and bigger simultaneously. So you had some really tough defeats in the octagon, but at the same time, I feel like you're a bigger star now than you've ever been. Has it been an interesting time?
Yes. My life was, not anymore, it was like a roller coaster for 2 years, 2017 till 2019. But I got bigger, man. And after I lost to Rose here at the Madison Square, at Madison Square Garden in New York, people saw you are not human, not a monster anymore, not a robot who goes there and beat the crap out of the opponents, you know what I mean? So, and I love it because I'm focused more on myself, on my personal life, and it's good to feel finally free, you know, and happy.
That's
and
interesting.
now I can get this belt back again. You know,
So it's funny you say that because Rose seemed to have the exact same thought when she lost.
No, I'm not complaining. When I was the champ for a reason, and it was life changing for me, and I really miss these times. But it's about to happen, you know, because I will become the strawweight champ again on Saturday. But
there was a sense of relief in some way of being because it's hard
there's
to be
tons
perfect
of
forever.
pressure. There's tons of pressure, and nobody is perfect, you know.
Right.
But we should. Try to be perfect with every single day, you know.
Well, I think that's what I'm hearing, right? It's the pressure of trying to be perfect. You get so caught up in trying to be perfect when you get in that.
People expect a lot from you, you know.
Yeah,
when you're the champ, when you they expect a lot from you.
And it's harder to stay the champ.
You can make all the people happy, you know. First of all, take care of yourself. If you're happy, people are going to be happy.
So what would you do? What are you gonna do different this time when you're the champion again?
For sure, I'm gonna listen to myself as I'm doing right now, and I'm gonna take care of myself because after I won the belt, there was like lots of media attention on me, and I was trying to make every single person happy, you know, but I was not happy, you know. My life got changed, you know. I made money, I became popular, I was a part of I was brand ambassador of big brands, movies, TV, but of course I love that, but I was not happy, you know, and now I only sign the deals I like. Now I do the things I like, and if I wanna travel, I travel. If I wanna eat sushi, eat sushi. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it sounds like you were very happy saying no to a lot of things this time around.
I'm more assertive, definitely.
That's awesome. What is part of it just that when you're champion and when you're having that moment where you're that hot and you're undefeated, UFC itself, it's a business. They expect a lot from you.
Yes, but I like it, you know. I like to keep on busy. And even during camp, I usually train 13 times a week. So 2-3 training
how many
sessions.
times?
Wow.
13 times a
So
week.
that's double days except on one day.
Yeah, yes, it is. So 2-3 times a day. And the thing is, some people, they like to go and rest. I like to rest and I'm focused, but I like to do things, you know. I just started new studies, you know. I released book. I'm about to release my movie. Can you say release a movie?
Yeah.
And some other things. I signed new deals with Monster Energy drink and so many excited deals coming up. But I like to do stuff, and very often people are like, oh, go to bed, go take some rest. Maybe you like to rest and do nothing, but I like to do stuff,
So are you gonna rest more now? Is resting a part of it? A
No,
part of your recovery?
actually it's not. I'm thinking what like my calendar is booked for the next 2 months, but booked with the things I really like to do,
So the last 3 fights,
Yes.
2
4
losses or
fights,
3?
I want it's 2-2, I think, because it was last fight was with Michelle Watterson. The fight before was Valentina Shevchenko, short notice fight, higher weight class, flyweight division. I had only 6 weeks to prepare to face the best in the business. Valentina is a tough chick, and I didn't put on muscle weight. There was no time to put on muscle weight. So I felt how strong she was in this fight.
Were you? That has to be a crazy thing to take someone like Valentina on short notice.
Man, we put on hell of a fight. 5 rounds. 5 rounds of championship bout. Like you saw what she has done with her opponents in her last fight.
In the fights, not the one where Rose beat you, but the next war you guys went through, and even the Valentino fight. I think that's another reason people have really fallen in love with you as a fighter is because they're even win or loss, it's a real fight.
Yeah, this is what I always tell people. Like, it's not a soccer, it's not a baseball or basketball game. Actually, I was watching Miami Heat beating Brooklyn Nets on Sunday, on Saturday in Miami. It was a good game, but you can't go in MMA. You can't go and compete every second day, every weekend. Because you have to prepare for one fight. 2-3 months, then you have to rest your body, your mind, and do it again. So if you step to the octagon, you're already the winner. Doesn't matter if your hand will be raised or not, you the winner, And I hate when people calling people who lost the fights losers, You're not a loser. You put the same amount of work as your opponent, So that's the thing, You can. There is nobody who is going to help you. Of course, there is so many people helping me preparing for the fights, but at the end it's all me and my opponent.
What makes Valentina Shevchenko so incredibly tough? I mean, you see her; she's a terrifying human being.
We've been competing in Muay Thai for so many years. She's Muay Thai girl as well, so we support each other. We have been supporting each other for years. And she's tough, man. She's tough. She doesn't. She never gives up. She never gives up, and she's hell of a tough chick from Eastern Europe, So it's in her blood and it's her character, She in Muay Thai you can own, You have to be the person who has more points. So it's like back and forth, You
talked about getting to do things that you love to do. What are the things that you love to do? What brings you the most joy these days?
Being my family, you get to the top, new people. When you fell, there are new people again. But my family, my friends, the time I spend with them. But actually, after every fight, because I'm training the American top team in Florida, I usually spend 2-3 months in Florida. I go back home for 2 months. But usually, last time. In off season, I spent 2 weeks in my apartment. 2 weeks with my family.
Apartment here
apartment
or there?
in Poland. I'm building a house, and my mom is like, "Kid, you know that when you build a house, you need to stay there and live there." I was like, "Yeah, sure," but
not right now, Mom. I'll get
not
there.
right now. I'm busy. But I like I said, studies. I wanna buy second part of my. I wanna write a book again because I released my biography 5 years ago in Poland. We sold out. I wanna write the next chapter about my life and. TV, I love doing TV, all the media, movies, but I want to have my coffee shop, man.
Really?
I love coffee. I want to be amateur sommelier and I want to travel the world. Last year I was to 9 countries on 5 different continents. I love it.
Did you have coffee everywhere you went?
Of course, and ramen. I love ramen. I love Japanese cuisine and ramen. The best ramen I have ever had was in Scotland. in Edinburgh, Maki and Ramen. Guys,
Really?
the first ramen and sushi restaurant in Scotland, they've been there for years. They have like few locations. And then the second best ramen was in Melbourne, Australia.
And you're saying
I love this city.
outside of Japan?
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Because in Japan...
I was to Japan like 5 times. Yeah, I had a good ramen.
Yeah. Now, the fight you have coming up this weekend, which
Yes.
is Saturday.
Yes.
Yes. You're a mixed martial artist, and Magnum, I know her nickname, but how do you say her? Weili.
Weili, people say it different, you know. Weili Zhang. Weili Zhang.
But you guys are both mixed martial artists.
Yes, we are.
What do we expect to see? You know, how do you think you guys match up? Because we're hearing a lot about what's happening after the fight. You've already assumed you won the fight. We're hearing about books and movies and things you're doing after. But what about Saturday?
I'm focused on what's important. So last 8 weeks I spent in American top team in Florida, training really, really hard. I'm always very dedicated and motivated and focused, but this camp was different. You know, I felt more focused and like I was so disciplined, and I'm waiting for this night. But you know, we're at the top. She's the champ right now. She's my next big challenge.
How good is she?
She's the champ. She's the UFC champ. So she's the best.
So
She's
you
she's a mixed martial artist, but I think a kickbox champion prior to UFC, right?
Yeah, she was a kickboxer before.
And you're Muay Thai.
Yes, so it's going to be a striking match, but she likes submissions, you know. So when she takes you down, and she's very strong, very muscular, she's looking for submissions, you know. So it's going to be interesting fight, but I'm more than ready, physically, mentally, hungry, and she hasn't faced someone like me, you know. I'm a real 5-rounder. I've been through so many 5 rounds so many times. Championship fights. So from round to round, I get better. She gases out. So it's going to be
she's out of shape.
No, she's not out of shape. Some fighters are gifted with like good cardio, you know, and I'm definitely one of these athletes. So I like to make them quit. But you know, she throws hell of a strong, crispy, juicy punches, dangerous hooks. She has this knockout power behind her punches. So I will have to be very smart and clever. But the reach, distance, footwork, the speed, everything is on my side. But she's the champ. What do you
think about the headline? There was an article on Heavy this week. Joanna's legacy is on the line at UFC 248. Do you believe that your legacy could be on the line?
This victory on Saturday is going to taste, and it's going to be worth more. This one night, this one victory is going to be worth more than all of my victories, you know. And I was 6 times world Muay Thai champion, 5 times European Muay Thai champion. You know, I held the UFC strawweight belt for 966 days. So, yeah, but my legacy is big. I will cement legacy, you know. I'm the winner already. Stepping into the octagon, I'm the winner already, and I cement my legacy.
Would it if somehow you were to lose this weekend, what would you do next? Do you know, would you question where you are, or would you just keep driving forward to the next fight?
No, because I know who I am and how big is my legacy, you know. There hasn't born a strawweight like me, you know, that dedicated and that decorated. So, and it's not going to happen for years.
Who else do you admire in the business, in the MMA business right now? What fighters out there, man or woman?
I'm happy for Conor's comeback. Very happy. I like this guy. You know, I wish Ronda was here, but there is time for everybody and for everything, you know. So.
Conor's last fight was incredible.
Yeah,
I hate his guts, but that last fight was incredible.
It was good. I like Cowboy, but you know, Conor is the man, you know? And can't wait what's next for him, you know.
Who do you think's the best fighter in the world right now?
You know, my teammate Jorge Masvidal. He's putting on a hell of a show. I hope he will be fighting very soon. Maybe in New York, who knows? I hope.
New York really
I would
likes
like to
Masvidal.
fight here, be back to the city. So why not? But you know, Masvidal. Who else? I don't know. Conor Masvidal right now. Habib, of course. 28 and 0.
But y'all just not gonna throw around Kamaru Usman's name.
Yeah.
Huh?
What about Usman?
I like Guzman, you know. But you know, he's a good wrestler. He's the champ. He's good, but you know, it's nothing like spectacular, you know. But he's a great athlete and a great guy, you know. we hang out in Vegas in July during International Fight Week. He's definitely a good guy, and cool guy.
Best coffee you found around the world? You said ramen. Where was the best coffee?
The best coffee in Poland, man.
Really?
In my coffee shop. Very soon. No, but the good coffee I had in Poland. No, last time actually in New York, Long Island, a small tiny place. I forgot the name. Oh gosh, it was good.
Now are coffee beans, because I'm not a coffee aficionado,
Yep.
but you said you want to be some sort of coffee sommelier.
Yep.
Where are the best beans from that you like? How
That's
does
different,
that happen?
It's all about the roast, as well. At the end, it's all about the roast, how people, roast it.
Got it. I didn't know that.
Have you watched this season of Curb Your Enthusiasm?
No, I have to watch it.
Because
I watched Bodyguard because I fell in love with that guy.
Really? You like Bodyguard?
Yeah.
It's only one season, right?
Yeah, 1 season, 5
Have you watched
episodes.
Bodyguard?
It was good.
I haven't.
It's good.
I
It's
haven't.
interesting, about UK
Yeah.
politics.
It's about a
government.
dude. It's about a dude who becomes bodyguard
Of
for
the
the
minister,
prime
yeah,
minister,
yeah.
but like she's politically not like him at all. But he gets
watched
thrown
it?
into this job. I started it and I actually got thrown off. I got distracted at the time,
It's
but it was
not
good.
bad. I'm not very serious person, into this series, but
Well, but you would like Curb Your Enthusiasm this season because the whole season's about Larry starting a coffee
Coffee
shop.
shop.
So the whole
But
thing's
the
about
reason
beans.
why he starts the coffee shop is amazing.
Right. You started.
Amazing.
You'll enjoy it, and there's a
Yeah.
lot of talk
Okay, I
about
will.
beans. Where do you
I
get
will.
beans from and stuff like that? So if
I
you're
will.
starting a coffee shop,
Beautiful.
I
I
think
have
you'd
to watch
enjoy
it.
it.
I have to watch
You'll dig it. By the way, can you walk down the street in Poland, or is it like crazy?
yes, I can. You know what's funny? I was back to the city, December. I had a hotel not far from Madison Square Garden, and I took a walk. I took a long walk, and I went to the Rockefeller Center and to Marcelo Garcia's gym, and 5 people stopped me in the front of Madison Square Garden. I was just walking, the North Face winter jacket with the winter hat, and 5 people stopped me. I was like, that's why I love this city, That's why I love this
That's
city,
cool.
and it was amazing, because you
compare-
couldn't recognize me like that easy, But compare,
about Warsaw?
It's
Yeah,
same,
compared to Warsaw.
same. It's same. I live 200 kilometers from Warsaw, and I'm trying to stay out of this celebrities life because I'm not a celebrity. I'm an athlete, and I'm living my dreams. And people recognize me, But I like it. When we're young, we wanna be rich, famous, we wanna graduate good universities, we wanna get married well, but at the end it doesn't matter, it's all about who you are, and how you feel with it.
Joanna Jedrzejczyk.
Not as good as his
The,
first one.
the UFC Strawweight champion on Saturday, UFC 248. Watch it, guys.
Future UFC
Joanna
strawweight
champion.
champion.
Former
Give
and
it
the
up.
future.
You didn't tell me if I said your name right at the end.
You did. No, it was good. No, I'm very impressed. You're good, man. You're good.
You're good.
I'm sleepy, man.
It's fun. It's funny. It's fun seeing you.